When you first start running, it can be pretty overwhelming. I know it was for me. So here are 3 things that I wish I knew before I started. So for my number 1 tip, it's to keep track of everything. Now I know this sounds counterintuitive to what you hear most of the time, where people say just get out there and run, develop the habit, consistency. And yes, that is very important. But if you're not keeping track of your runs, you will not know if you're progressing. And in those first few weeks, first couple months, if you don't see the progression and you don't feel the progression in a tangible way, you are going to quit. And just keeping track of your data, that's what the companies call it, you will be able to see a progression on a screen and really feel it and know you're making progress. Okay, tip number 2. Go out there and buy yourself some running related things. I bought a Coros watch and a couple of pair of shoes. And again, this sounds counterintuitive to what most people tell you. They say, don't waste a bunch of money in the beginning, just get out there and run. But if you get out there and you have a semi-expensive watch or a nice pair of shoes that you really enjoy, you're going to want to use them. And of course, this depends on the type of person you are. I buy the watch, I buy the shoes, and I go, I'm not wasting my money on this. I'm going to go out there and use it. So it can be a motivator. For me, it is. That may not be the case for everybody, but get a pair of shoes that's fitted to you, and then go out there and use them. Tip 3, lean into technology. And again, this flies in the face of those who say to keep it simple and just get out there, but I have good reasons for saying this. Track everything you do. These little achievements or badges that are built into the running apps, they're there for a reason. They motivate us, and that's whether we want to admit it or not. Go for that stuff. If improving your health and getting outside isn't enough of a motivation already to run, challenge yourself with these little achievements can be. Now you will see professionals and high-level runners on these apps, but don't compare yourself to them on that stuff. But don't ignore it either. While their actual stats aren't important, working hard, getting out there every day is an example that we can follow, and it is very valuable to us. And I wish that I had learned that piece of it as opposed to looking at stats and comparing them. Okay, one thing I learned, it's a little bonus tip: if you don't get out here and run on the trails, you don't get to see stuff like this.